Every year we see the videos and posts on how to achieve your perfect summer body, and we become hyper-focused on how we look.
Unfortunately, our daughters are seeing this content as well. We have the founder of Talk, the new sex ed, Samantha Gerard, here with some tips on how to keep body image from ruining your teen's summer. And this is just, you know, I feel like we went through this when we were growing up in the era of like the teen magazines with the hip bone sticking out. You know, just pushing this idea of thin, thin, thin to us. And I hate to know that it's happening to this next generation too.
I hear you, I feel you.
Yeah.
I think one thing is to know and acknowledge that it hasn't changed all that much.
Yeah.
And in many ways it's intensified. I always tell this to parents, and it's not usually popular, but figuring out how to heal our own relationship with our bodies is one really important thing that you can do.
Oh.
So in terms of that, you know, if you're a woman who's alive, you probably have some kind of body image, something. So knowing where your own stuff is located, so that way you're making sure you're not infecting your kids with it, is something that you can do to inoculate them.
Yeah, and you mentioned it has intensified, and I can only assume that you're talking about social media, and that's something that kids these days are exposed to that we were not. So they're constantly seeing images of their peers or, you know, celebrities in Hollywood, and they're comparing themselves to them.
And so two things. So definitely helping them build media literacy skills so they can become smart and savvy in terms of understanding that the images, how the images are presented from them, are similar and dissimilar to reality. And I think a thing that's really important for parents to do is look for opportunities to build self-esteem that have nothing to do with looks. So in terms of that, in cultivating a sense of self-esteem, in terms of having them feel like they have something substantial that doesn't have anything to do with how they look in the dress, what they look like in the bikini. And we can talk about all the nuts and bolts of it, but if I had to give you three things, it would be heal your body with yourself, provide them with some opportunities to cultivate a sense of self-esteem completely separate from that, and also understanding messages that are coming at them.
You say also address unwanted attention.
Yeah.
And this is going to be outside of your scope as a parent. You know, you're not going to be able to control everything, but what does that mean exactly?
I think sometimes, especially for preteen girls and changing bodies and helping them become comfortable in their adolescent bodies, I think sometimes changing bodies attract attention that they may not be socially and emotionally ready, prepared for, to handle. I'm specifically thinking about unwanted attention from men that they've not gotten before because they've been in children's bodies.
How do you talk to them about that? Because I feel like, Mikey, we went through this. I'm almost certain of it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And you think it's positive, but it's not. Yeah.
And I think it's finding the balance, right, between just helping them understand that attention may be coming their direction. In an ideal world, people could go where they wanted, wear what they wanted, all of these things, and it wouldn't make one lick of difference. But unfortunately, women moving through the world, these are things that we need to encounter and learn how to manage and deal with.
Yeah,
I know it's really terrible.
It is.
I'm sorry. I wish I had better news. I feel like I'm like bad news
I
there.
have a million thoughts running through my head.
I know. I'm sorry.
Girls,
I have little girls.
So it's all about just getting ahead of the conversation and helping them cope in this very complicated world where people are always trying to get something from you in some sort of way. And not a good way. A lot of the times.
And I think what you said is so important, right? Like, how do you set the stage and build the foundation so the kid can come and talk to you when they encounter something that makes them feel uncomfortable? How do you position yourself as a resource of choice so that way, regardless of what they're encountering out there, they know that you're a safe space to come home to process and talk through and find a solution?
I know we have a lot of moms out there who are watching right now, and they're going to say, how do I begin the healing process for myself when I'm still struggling to put on that bathing suit and take my kids to the pool because I have my own issues? So where do we start that journey?
Do it for your kids. I mean, I always, you know, anytime something is hard that parents are confronting, I always think about, you love your kids probably more than you love yourselves. I work with a lot of moms, and I know that that's a very common theme. So in terms of that, one of the best things that you can do is, if you do struggle with certain things, thinking about for yourselves the same things that, you know, people publish when we talk about how do we help do this with teens. Stop paying attention to the scale. Think about and positively reinforce all of the wonderful things your body does do for you. And just in general, you know, focusing on your other sources of self-esteem that have nothing to do with the way that you look. Your parenting skills, your social connections, other sources of self-esteem, so it becomes about good works rather than
it's who you are as a person.
It's who you are. And if you do the good works instead of the good looks, when you say something to the kid like, it's what's on the inside that matters. You actually have a leg to stand on.
That's right.
Yeah,
Yes,
Because
yes.
you've built the
right.
case.
Oh, we could talk about this forever.
I know, someday.
All right, thank you.
Of course.
So many questions.
All right, if you're interested in learning more about Talk the New Sex Ed, we will have a link on our website at kdka.com/talkpittsburgh.